to call the meeting to order. I do have one announcement that I need to make, and this is for fire safety. So there are 5 exits from this room. 2 are in the front and 3 are in the back. In the event of an emergency, please maintain orderly and exit out your closest exit door. And I do need to make a reminder that you cannot stand and block our exit doors. Thank you.
There are still chairs available.
Where?
In the front.
Put their hands up. Yeah, Dan, put your hand up if there's chairs over here.
So at this time, I'd like to ask the town clerk to read the warning.
The electors and those qualified to vote at the town meeting in the town of Plainfield are hereby warned to meet at the Plainfield Town Hall, 8 Community Avenue, Plainfield, Connecticut, on Monday, June 3rd, 2019, at 7:30 p.m. for the following purposes. 1. Shall the annual operating budget for the town in the amount of $11,872,747 for the fiscal year July 1st, 2019 to June 30th, 2020, as presented by the Board of Finance, be adopted. 2. Shall the education budget in the amount of $35,930,347 for the fiscal year July 1st, 2019 to June 30th, 2020, as presented by the Board of Finance, be adopted. Dated at Plainfield, Connecticut, this 29th day of May, 2019, Louisa R. Tracus, Plainfield Town Clerk.
Thank you, Louisa. So at this time, I would like to open the floor for nominations for moderator.
I nominate Matt Radin for moderator.
I'll second, yeah, I'll third. Matt Ray.
I'd like to nominate Kathy Sedgwick. Second.
Third, fourth.
Can I ask who seconded the nomination for Matthew Radin?
I did.
I third.
So all in favor? Are there any other nominations for moderator? At this time, I would need a motion to close nominations.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to close nominations. All those in favor of Matt Radin as moderator, please raise your hand. raise your hand. So Matt Radin will be the moderator for tonight's meeting.
Is anybody using this chair?
You are. Your chair.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's town budget town meeting. We'll be voting on the two questions. First question will be the town operating budget. Second question will be the Board of Education operating budget. At this time, I will look for a motion to vote either by a show of hands or by paper ballot.
Mr. Speaker, I have a motion to modify the agenda to table both items for a few weeks. I have a motion to table both items for a few weeks until we have real numbers from the state and the Board of Ed's had a chance to meet so we could come up with real numbers. And to be specific, it's to the last week of the month, the last Monday.
If you're gonna do that, then you also do it every episode, not just when you have to go down.
All right. My first request was looking for a motion on the vote, whether by show of hands or by paper ballot. And I do believe that we had a motion. Motion by paper ballot. We have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Measure carries. As for the second motion, per our town charter, Mr. Reel, this is a put in advance special meeting. The agenda cannot be modified via that motion, so I must reject the motion on the floor. However, I do appreciate you bringing this to light, and will be investigated later. Is there still a line of people waiting to be processed for votes? I'm going to call a 10-minute recess so we can continue processing voters for the town.
A motion to begin voting and anyone in line be allowed to go.
Point of order, there's a motion on the floor to recess for 10 minutes.
There is a motion on the floor to recess for 10 minutes. And there was a second. All in favor of a 10-minute recess?
Aye.
All opposed? Measure fails. So
I restate my motion to begin voting and anyone in line right now be allowed to vote.
there's a motion, and the motion has been seconded to begin voting and to begin a cutoff on the line for registered voters. All in favor?
Point of inquiry, where does the line stop and how long is it right now? Through the chair.
It's not what the motion
It's pretty long, isn't it?
Okay.
Ready to clarify
For the previous motion, I would like to see a show of hands to begin voting and to end the line outside as people continue to get processed to vote. All
That wasn't the motion.
My motion is anyone in line be permitted to vote.
Yeah.
If I need to set an 8 o'clock deadline, I will amend my motion.
And it was a second.
Do I need to amend my motion for a time cutoff?
no.
So anyone in line?
Could you please restate your motion?
Or I make a motion that we begin voting and anyone who is in line be permitted to vote.
Second.
Motion has been made and is on the floor to allow everyone in line to vote currently.
I would offer a friendly amendment.
All in favor? All opposed? Measure carried. We will begin voting. I'm going to request that it will be a single file line with the elderly or disabled given preference to approach first to receive your ballot up front at the front table in the front of the auditorium. Excuse me. If you cannot leave your seat to receive a ballot, we will bring one to you. Now please proceed. Elderly, disabled first. Single file. You will receive your ballot up here. Bring your ticket to the front table. You will receive your ballot. Single file, please, everybody. Single file. everybody, I would just like to remind you, if you cannot leave your seat to receive a ballot, we will bring one to you. Please bring it to our attention. We will bring one over to you promptly.
Everybody else has voted. Just say, is there anybody else that be like, oh yeah. You ready,
Yeah, because that was the one problem with the motion. I was trying to like offer an amendment to it to say the cutoff is X.
Yeah. Maybe you want to go home and build them a bigger box. Someone needs to watch the line. After everybody gets in. Right, yeah. Bob, maybe? Bob? Somebody. I think are you looking at this trust and can't stop it. Good, huh? They made the motion,
If you need a ballot brought to you, please let us know. We will do that as soon as we get notice. If you have not voted yet, please either line up single file to do so. If you are unable to leave your seat and have not voted, please notify us. We will bring a ballot to you. Thank you. Okay, if I can have everybody's attention. This is a very large turnout. Excuse me. This is a very large turnout. We are running low on ballots. We are currently creating additional ballots. So this is going to be just a few minutes. Please bear with us. I will announce when we have returned the full stock of ballots up here. Thank you. just as a reminder, we did run out of ballots due to the high attendance. We are currently creating additional ballots. If you have not voted yet, please do so by filing single file in line down the middle of the auditorium. If you cannot leave your seat to obtain a ballot, let us know. We will bring one to you. I will let the room know as soon as we have those ballots back up on the table. Thank you. The additional ballots, we will continue to hand them out. As a reminder, if you wish to vote and have not done so yet, you can arrange yourselves single file down the middle of the auditorium. We will have the ballots ready. If you wish to vote and cannot leave your seats, please notify us. We will bring a ballot to you. Thank you.
I just got a Facebook background. That's what I haven't had Facebook in 2 years. I'm the only one on Facebook. I am not all about it. I am so sorry. So I came here with my neighbors and they've left already. I don't know how to get them. See you around. Thank you. Hey, David had his picture in the front of the double bullet. Yeah. Okay. What? Yeah, I gave it to somebody, but I'm hoping somebody else is going to bring
display the time? May I display the time? Who else has one? I think I'm the only one in the group that has one of those. I think so. No, maybe I don't. Do you text? I do. Oh, I do. You text? Sometimes the text. Yep. Sometimes the texts come in late.
When you have a team.
That's true.
If I may have your attention, please. If there is anyone who wishes to vote who has not yet voted, please approach the front at this time. If there is anybody who is unable to come up to receive a ballot, please let us know. We will bring one to you. I am going to close voting in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Attention everybody, voting will be closing in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. If you have not voted yet and wish to do so, please approach the front. If you need a ballot brought to you, please notify us immediately and we will bring one to you. Thank you.
So I didn't realize the figures that was just proposed cutting the
'Attention everybody, voting is now closed. So I would just like to brief everybody on what happens next for any interested or concerned citizens. We are going to be taking these 2 ballot bags. The town clerk, the assistant town clerk, the 2 registrars are going to make the count, verify the count. The count will then be verified again by Board of Finance members Tom Sinkowitz and Scott Charlwood. Those results will then be brought to me. I will announce them to the room. We are now going to recess for a short time to commence that process. Thank you.
Plastic bag.
that appeals going nowhere. Like it's all a waste of money because there's no stay. So that guy's got no stay. He can start digging up dirt. He can start pouring concrete. And let's just say the appellate court comes through because it's going to the appellate court, something like that. And because the town's playing. Right. So by the time maybe even kicks up the Supreme Court, by the time it's all over, you're like 2 years into this. The town will be 50 grand into this fees, and either he's not making any money, the developer, or he's putting a bunch of like, planned land equipment, and now he's going to tear it all down. So it's going to be moved in one instance, but in the end, it's like, yeah, developer, sorry, 2 years into this, tear it all down. Yeah, it's stupid. I mean, like,
They didn't stop. They didn't stop.
I didn't see a court order to that effect. Yeah, that's one thing.
Zoning board.
Now the court's no, that's in the court's hands now. I mean, they can issue whatever order they want, but that developer. Right, they published notice in the newspaper the same day the notice of the decision ran. That's when they dated the complaint and filed suit. So that's up to the Superior Court now, if there's a stay or not. It's not up to the town. Nobody thinks this through, is my problem. They just want to let the town sue itself.
That's the one that's sitting in front of you. They're using our planning and zoning. She doesn't know.
The lawyering on this case is horrible at both ends. I mean, on one end, it's like, the appeal, Color and Sage, which they're just used to municipalities. No, they've got Collar and Sage, which is a big wall, but they're just like, screw it, let's just like bang out Bill of Flowers as long as we can get away with it. And they're saying like, well, the decision was like, based on lack of a record. It's like, well, that kind of thing you're asking the court to retract, in which case you lose. And then the other team, it looks like a solo practitioner. He filed a motion destroying a case alleging lack of standing. He filed a motion to dismiss for that. So it's like he's screwed. So it's like you have like two one-eyed people in a room and they're trying to sword fight each other. Except one is blind in the right eye and the other is blind in the left. And meanwhile, no one thought, there are no winners to this. This is stupid. This needs to stop.
What board we bring that up on?
It's the money.
I get it.
And finance meeting?
That's what I meant.
One of the things I raised the point is like, why is this legal budget? Oh, so we can waste money. That's why. Now cut it. If this is the way we're going to make these decisions, just cut it. Put them on sharpish. It's ridiculous. Personally, I don't care whether it's drunk. I care whether the decision's good. I don't care how your eyes there. But
We should be confident.
should be
Supposed to.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be talking.
You're supposed to just get the job done. I don't care if he shows up like 1 hour late. Just do it confidently.
That's all you have. That's all you have
Andy was 14.
To see the town facility. That's I see a way out of this.
Sorry, just making sure. I was talking to you about the
They don't.
But anyone with common sense could have seen that lose-lose situation 1,000 miles away.
Where? You need to know, hey, Matt. If you need to know anything, just ask.
honest and respected on the front pages of the New York Times.
You notice how much I hardly
You were, yeah.
I make comments, but I don't post.
Yeah. Comments.
And I'm rare on comments. So only have one.
Isn't this riveting?
It is riveting.
Like, you got the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
I gotta tell you, looking at all those colors. One after the other.
I like how he's doing
What do you
that.
think?
This is how we train our best people. I hazard a guess that it didn't pass. I think they both might have failed, but I'm not ready to judge character on this. They ran on the flags.
All right, I'm going to call the meeting back to order. Before I announce the results, I just want to point out a few general housekeeping rules. The yellow slips that voters were issued to match to the voter registration sheet for the town, those are being stored in this bag separately. These will be counted tomorrow against the people who checked in on the registrar's sheet. I cannot put these in the locked ballot bag because then the bag would have to be reopened to verify these. These will be stored in the town clerk's vault in the back where the count and validation will take place. The bag you saw me displaying up here is open. It is free of any additional ballots. It is empty. The results, the completed ballots, are in my hand here, sealed envelope in front of all of you. They are being placed in this bag to be sealed up and locked momentarily. And now, it is my duty to announce the results. Question 1 of our town budget, the town budget, operating budget. Yes, 234, 234. No, 224, 224. Town budget, operating budget passes. Question 2, Plainfield Board of Education operating budget. Yes, 239, 239. No, 219, 219. The Plainfield Board of Education budget passes. Total ballots cast is 458. If you do the math, everything flushes out. That is an even count from the total number of respondents. With that, I am looking for a motion to adjourn. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Good evening, everybody. We are adjourned.
Just really quick, any Board of Finance members that are present, please come to the front. We are having a special Board of Finance meeting in the next 2 minutes. If any of you would like to stay for the Board of Finance meeting, feel free. Otherwise, we will be having it again in the next 2 minutes. And the sole purpose of this meeting is to pass the mill rate.
Take it easy.
All right, at this time, I will call the special Board of Finance meeting to order. If you could all please rise and join us in pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, roll call. Don Cavella. Jerry Stalborn. David Sorrows is excused absence. Scott Gardner. Here. Scott Charwood. Here. Ben Demain. Travis Irons. Here. And Tom Singlets. All right, next thing, under new business, item A, to set proposed fiscal year 2019-2020 mill rate. This was in the event that Town and Department of Education budgets passed this evening, which they did. So I am entertaining a motion for this. Please remember to be specific in your motion in noting the amount. So do we have a motion? Yep. Okay. So the new mill rate is 28.33. The increase that was approved is 0.372. So we are entertaining a motion. It is 28.33 new mill rate, increase of 0.372. Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries to approve the new mill rate of 28.33, which was an increase approved this evening of 0.372. Okay, if there's no other discussion, move on to citizens' participation. Any citizens' participation?
Okay, I'll do it. First question, that unclaimed property fund money, did we get it?
We're in the process of requesting the information back from the state, so it's not a...
Which is one click of a button on a website which spits out a document which would require someone to swear under penalty of perjury, walk down to town clerk's office, throw a stamp on it, you get a check. Got it.
I think it's a bit more elaborate than that because...
It's several buttons. I take the correction, it's several buttons you have to click.
And it's also making sure you have all the information associated
To
with...
substantiate that they request after the fact.
So, Mr. Reel, what I will do is I will personally come here tomorrow because I remember you forwarded me the correspondence that was originally sent, I believe, back in September, I think is when you sent that.
Yep.
I have the correspondence, both the email, the electronic version. I also printed out a hard copy myself. I will come here personally to the town hall and make sure that that is on hand.
Thank you. I apologize. My curiosity is just killing me to see how much money it is, and we know all the money matters. The second thing...
I spoke with someone at the state who was telling me that they have to get all of the information associated with town of Plainfield. That's not just properties that are named, that have, are labeled with Plainfield's association. There are a number of properties you don't want to miss when trying to capture the data that you're asking for. So it's a bit more elaborate than clicking on a button. If it were that simple, I'd have it for you right now based on my inquiry earlier. So,
yeah, my experience, I've been through this process before. It's a little more complicated than maybe what I let on, but it's not more than like 10 or 20 minutes usually. They usually ask when they want the information. But without an application to get it, they're a little, you know...
application process.
Right, yeah, someone's got to start it. I guess my question is, step one, which I already got an answer, we haven't taken step one, which is fine, it's quick enough.
No, I'm telling you I took step one.
Awesome, excellent. So they have the application, perfect. Second thing, I think this is kind of like a cost-saving housekeeping item. I recently discovered the town was actually suing itself. And this is in relation to a zoning appeals thing. And I looked at the case, and I don't know who authorized that, but that's going to be a lot of money that we don't need to spend. I'm just saying, look into it, it'll save some money.
And I don't believe any other members have a comment on that. So.
Right. Just
noted in the minutes.
Noted for oversight and investigation purposes, obviously, because I kind of think with the town suing itself, maybe we could save 20 or 30 grand and perhaps work this out among us, you know, so to speak, proverbially. But that's all I got.
So noted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Other citizens' participation? No? Okay. In that case, I would entertain a motion to adjourn. Okay, motion is second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned.